name is Jake Anderson, and I'll be talking to you guys today about distracted driving. Distracted driving is a prevalent problem in the nation, including the Odessa Midland area. It is a problem that must be addressed, and a solution must be identified. According to the Odessa American, the Odessa Midland area saw 1,615 traffic incidents involving distracted driving. The Odessa area saw 415, and the Midland area saw 1,210, resulting in deaths. Distracted driving is usually related to texting and driving, however, it comes in many different forms. Distracted driving is not limited to texting and driving. Distracted driving is defined as anything that can be distracting a driver from the task of driving. When we mention distracted driving, most people, of course, think about anything involving your phone. However, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, along with texting or calling, says that distracted driving includes eating or drinking, talking to passengers, grooming, such as fixing your hair, reading or using maps, using a navigation system such as a GPS, watching a video, oddly enough, or adjusting the radio. The use of electronic devices, according to the National Occupant Protection Use Surveys, has been found to be by far the most prominent distraction to drivers. Distracted driving is very prevalent in the Permian Basin, and here are some nationwide statistics regarding this huge problem. The number of casualties and fatalities as a result of distracted driving are evidence of a significant problem, and the following stats are from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Nationally, in 2013, 3,154 people were killed in motor vehicle crashes and 424,000 were injured. This was an increase from the 421,000 that were injured in 2012. 10% of drivers of all ages in the nation under the age of 20 involved in fatal crashes were reported as being distracted while they were driving. This age group has the largest proportion of drivers who were distracted. A quarter of teens respond to a text message once or more every time they drive. Some 20% of teens and 10% of adults have admitted that they extended multi-message text conversations while driving daily. According to the NHTSA, at any given daylight moment across America, approximately 660,000 drivers are using their cell phones while they are driving. Locally, in 2014, according to the Odessa American, Ector County saw 415 traffic incidents and Midland County saw 1,200, again 10 resulting in deaths. The statistics of distracted driving are very discouraging, and the stories are equally as depressing. The stories behind distracted driving incidents reflect the serious, heartbreaking nature of this problem. A national example involving a child, a 5-year-old named Jake Owen. This is from the blog called The Observer. A 5-year-old named Jake Owen was playing a video game in the backseat of his family car when a driver who was on his phone and distracted at the time rear-ended their car going 62 miles per hour. This accident instantly killed Jake Owen and persuaded Maryland lawmakers to pass a bill or a law making distracted drivers more severely punished for their accidents. Another post by The Observer tells a story of John T. Gordon, who is a law enforcement officer in Ohio, who is the father of two children. He was on his motorcycle on May 18, 2008, when a man who was distracted by his phone swerved into John T. Gordon's lane, killing him instantly. The young man who was driving his truck, of course, was discovered to have been on his phone. A local example, Shannon Teague tells the Odessa American the story of her son Dustin Teague, who was killed in a car accident at age 22 in 2010. He was reported as texting while he was driving. Distracted driving, as shown in these three stories, is ruining people's lives, and it's becoming a much larger problem than it should be. There are plenty of simple ways for drivers to avoid being distracted while they're driving. First off, you can just get rid of distractions in your car. If you have food or a book or drink or anything like that, any of the items that you see up here, just put it in the back seat, put it away, put it somewhere out of sight, so that when you're driving, you're not distracted by those things. Another thing you can do is just keep your eyes on the road or focused on where you're going. Don't constantly be looking around at the beautiful scenery or looking for random restaurants or shops anywhere. Just keep your eyes focused on what you are doing. Finally, you can take care of the things that might distract you before you get in the car. If you need to send out a text or make a phone call, do it before you start the car. If you need to take a swig of your water bottle or your tea, do that before you start the ignition. It is simply not difficult for us to focus while we are driving, and it is very easy to get rid of our distractions. In conclusion, distracted driving is a serious problem nationwide and in the Odessa-Midland area. Distracted drivers are distracted by many things, not just by their cell phones, but by any of the things that you see up here. Thousands of people are involved in distracted driving incidents annually, and the stories behind these incidents are depressing. There's no reason these should be happening. You do not have to be distracted while you're driving. It is a very simple task to get rid of the distractions while you're driving. This is a nationwide problem, and it must be avoided at all costs. So next time you're in your car and you're thinking about sending out a text or adjusting the radio, think twice before you put yourself and everybody around you in danger. Thank you.